Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. About 9 months ago I split a large ailing dendrochilum, and it was absolutely rootless, so I decided to just split it up into little bits, and I did that, and I thought you might like to have a look to see how they're going on now. Well, this is one in front of you and it's doing very, very nicely. I'll get the camera closer and we'll have a look at a few more. Now, I haven't done much with them lately, so I think it was this morning, this morning, I decided to have a look at them, and I decided to chop off a few leaves that were the old ones, and here we are. This is what they look like. A terrible mess, and that's the top of the leaf, and there's the underside of the leaf. Look at the colour of them, and they're all like this, so they were looking a bit old, so I decided to get rid of them all, and we're left with these now, and they're beautiful, nice and green, no marks on them at all, and a few of them have been spiking. You can see one right down there that's starting to spike up. So we'll just have a quick look at a few more. Now this is another one. I got all the leaves chopped off again, and look at that for spiking. Doing really well, and it doesn't matter what size they are, they always seem to spike. Look at this little one with flowers on it, and you can see there where the slugs have been at it, and why I put some beer out 3 or 4 days ago, and I put about 6 little trays out, and they were full of beer, and up to now I've caught, I think 16 baby slugs. Only little ones, about half an inch long at the most, but 16 of them. And so I'm doing that every night, coming in here having a look, because I'm sick to death of these beautiful leaves being ruined. But that's another tiny little plant that's showing flowers. And there's another one with these with flowers on it. And I think I've counted 19 of these plants. So what I'm going to do with 19 plants, I have absolutely no idea. But seeing as I've looked after them well for 9 months, I'm going to keep hold of them, I think, till they get just that little bit bigger. I think this has been the biggest plant that's done well, and this is one that hasn't spiked at all. But you can always tell these dendrochilums that when they grow new root, it's always pink round the bottom. The sheath round the pseudobulb is always pink. And these, you see the underside of the leaves, they're all looking lovely. So I'm quite hopeful for this lot. I mean, I don't fancy repotting any of them, and I don't fancy putting a lot of them in one pot. I'm just so happy with them. You can see where the slugs have been at this again. Look at that. And there. But we'll soon rid the greenhouse of slugs. So here's where I've got all the, I think there's 18 of them. All doing very nicely, and there you can see little trays with the beer in. One there, and I'll come in about 11 o'clock tonight when it's dark with a torch, and no doubt I'll find another 5 or 6. And about the same time when I did these dendrochilums, I did this Coelogyne granulosa, and this is doing quite well too. If you see, there's some old leaves, I think, somewhere. Yeah, you can always tell the old leaves are like that, but the new leaves are lovely and green. I don't know why they get like that. If somebody can tell me, I'd much appreciate it. And but looking at these, they're coming into spike. You see, there's one there and one there. So I'm looking forward to these. There's another one here. It's a big plant, much bigger, and this has also got new growth on it there, spiking. Don't think there's any more around the side. No, that's about it. But I'm looking forward to these being in bloom because, believe it or not, I've never bloomed any Coleogenes because my greenhouse has always been too warm, you know, with the Paphiopedilums. But now I haven't got a lot of Paphiopedilums, I can keep some of the cooler growing ones. Well, let's have a look what else is happening in the greenhouse. There's no blooms as such, but there's hopes that in the next few months some might come. This is the Phragmipedium Richterii. This was in bloom plenty of times last year, and it's just putting up another new spike there. I've only seen the one yet, but no doubt there'll be some more coming later. That's that one, and then there's this Masdevallia Pyxis, and this is doing very nicely. This has got 10 spikes all coming into bloom. That's about the beauty of the bloom, but there's 10 of them altogether. There they are. So I'm quite pleased with that Masdevallia. Well, the only other plant I can show you is this. It's a very, very good Dracula Woolwardii. Absolutely beautiful. Never stopped spiking, and I'm just waiting here for 5 or 6 blooms to come out. All seem to be swelling up at the end. In fact, it's where I've cut the old spikes off. It's whoopsie daisy. It's flowering from there again. So that'll be lovely when they're out. And would you believe it, I have just seen the biggest wasp you've ever seen in your life, just walking along the aluminium up there, the aluminium crossbeams, and I have never ever seen a wasp this late in the year before December. Unbelievable. So I'm getting out of here because it won't be very happy if I start smacking it, will it? So I'll spray around here and see if I can bring it out hiding. Well, I'm back in the house now because I don't fancy getting stung with a wasp that size. But here I am, and we've got 1 or 2 plants here, and we've got the Phalaenopsis here, and there's one that's Phalaenopsis that's pleasing me more than anything, and that's this Schilleriana, because the nice new leaf here was totally unexpected, because the middle had been eaten out by a slug. You can see parts of the damage the slug did there, and I thought, well, the crown has been ruined. So 12 months after, it just started putting up another new leaf, and I might add that I put a load of dragon's blood in there when it was first done, so if that's helped it, which I think it might have done, you know, that's a good point for the dragon's blood. But that's a nice Schilleriana, and it's going to be beautiful. And there you go. Well, I've just been watering the Arangus, and there's not much to show for them. There's some old leaves there dying off, but new growth there underneath it. If you can see it, nice and shiny dark leaves. That's the new growth on it. Got some nice roots on it, but they don't seem to do much for me, these Arangus. You know, I like looking after them and watering them nearly every day, but you know, they don't seem to respond, so I must be doing something wrong with them. Here's another Arangus that's spreading its growth. But there again, not much to show for it. It did flower last year, but there was nothing to write home about the flower sizes. And there's a nice big root on it there. But no, we'll just keep plodding along with them, giving them what we think we need, and hopefully they'll show us the benefit of what we're doing for them, and produce some blooms, hopefully. Now this is a miniature Masdevallia Gutierrezii, and all of a sudden it started growing well. You know, it's put a spurt on, and you can see it's growing outwardsly, very, very nice. Plenty and plenty of leaves on them, and plenty and plenty of new growths. So I look forward to this one flowering, because I've never seen one of these in flower, and I believe they're quite nice. Generally all white, I think, but quite a large flower for the size of the plant. Really nice, that one. Really pleased with it. Well, the only thing I can show you that I'm pleased with is this. It's a normal Phalaenopsis shop bought one, and it belonged to my brother's wife, and she died 4 years ago, and he just left it in the window bottom doing nothing. So he gave it to me. He says, "Can you do anything with this?" So what I did, I repotted it, and I trimmed it all up, trimmed the roots up that were dead, and it's coming on quite nicely now. Some nice new roots coming out, and it put up a nice spike. So I'll look forward to giving him that one back. I mean, he is 91 next time, so he does like one or two of his plants. Well, that's about all I have to show you for today, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you did so. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.